toda la familia de Frecuencia Millennial. Estamos hablando de Stacey Jackson. Hoy tendremos una plática con ella una vez más. Después de la última que tuvimos, la última vez que tuvimos oportunidad de platicar con ella fue el 27 de enero de este año. Y a lo largo del cual pues ya de hecho se convirtió en una artista exclusiva, y en unos minutos más la tendremos de nuevo con nosotros para platicar pues qué ha sido de ella. Digo, tenemos bastante claro específicamente qué ha sido de su carrera, porque la hemos estado siguiendo desde luego como artista exclusiva. Pues estamos, además de pendientes de lo que nos comparte, pues muy orgullosos de ser una de las plataformas que pues está de manera constante y frecuente, pendiente de lo que hace, pero lo más importante, muy atentos a los tiempos y a la manera como compartimos su trabajo. Ella es una artista, me parece que ya estamos en vivo en YouTube, ¿becaria? Ya, ¿verdad? Ya estamos en YouTube. Digo, nos pueden escuchar, obviamente, en la estación, nos pueden escuchar en vivo. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo, son las 12 la 1, perdón, del día con 3 minutos. Pero también para aquellos que nos quieran ver, para aquellos que quieran participar de esta plática, pues pueden hacerlo visualmente, digamos. Si quieren entrar hasta la intimidad de la cabina, pueden hacerlo a través del canal de YouTube. Ya estamos a nada, prácticamente, de conectarnos con nuestra querida Stacey Jackson, que vuelve con nosotros pues después de un rato para darnos la actualización. Me parece que ya la tenemos, ya está con nosotros, ya anda por ahí, está entrando. A ver, vamos a ver, Stacey, are you there? Me parece que ya está por ahí, ya la tenemos. Sí, ¿verdad? Ya está conectando, ya te vemos. Hello, Stacey, how are you there?
I'm great. How are you? I'm in Miami. I'm not that far from you now.
You are in Miami now at this time.
Yeah, so now at least we're all sort of on the same time zone this time.
It's so nice to greet you again after half a year. 6 months ago, I had the pleasure of meeting you, and I guess a lot had happened, and so there's a lot to talk about. Please tell us, how have you been?
Well, I've been very busy. I have a new album out, and I'm really so excited that, well, the album itself actually isn't out yet, just the singles have been released, so I've been just so excited to hear that you guys are playing my music still, and that, so I've been, the summer's been nuts. I've been in Europe, I've been in Greece, I'm going to Italy next week, now I'm in Miami, so lots of travel.
Stacey, I know you are coming to the United States now, as you say, in Miami. Please tell me now, what are you doing and what brings you to this side of the Atlantic?
So I am nominated for an award for International Singer-Songwriter Association. So I'm
so deserved.
And that's it's in Atlanta. But I decided to come to Miami first so that I could meet with Yaima and also, speak to some of my fans. I was going to say my Spanish fans, but I don't speak Spanish. But so I'm here for just 2 days, and then I go to Atlanta for the award ceremony, and then I fly back to London, and then I go to Italy. So I'm busy. I'm all over the place.
When is this event?
On Saturday.
On next
this
Saturday.
So
Okay. If I understand correctly, Yaima is around. Please give her a big hug from me.
I will. She's here. I'm waving to her now.
She's a very beautiful person, and we love her very much at this station, as we love you, of course. And please, let's see. Okay, there's a lot to talk about because we already know that you are multitasking and you do 1,000 things at the same time, and I still can't figure out what time you take the time to go to the bathroom. I really don't understand, but let me start with the music, okay? Because you should know that although here at Frecuencia Millennial, we knew you for Live It Up and Viral. When we listened to Flipside, we all confirmed what we had already talked about. Your versatility and sensitivity of music, Flipside, made us of all here in Frecuencia Millennial lover from you and your music, okay? You should know. Let's talk about now, precisely, Solder. 3 weeks ago, you released the video, which fits perfectly with the 80s styles of the song, okay? But suddenly, 9 days ago, you released your different remixes, versions. The versions of Rough Loaders, The Shamanic, Marco Oliveira, and Ziggy.
And Marco Oliveira, yeah.
What happened?
What happened? Well, and it's funny because the official video actually isn't out yet. That's just, I guess they call it a lyrics video, just so that we have something visual for people to, a lot of people still go to YouTube to listen to their music. So by having something like that for now until the actual video comes out was great. Interestingly enough, as I've worked with these guys for many, many years on various other songs that I've done during my career.
Okay.
And they're all completely different style, every single one. The Shamanics are based in Chicago. Ziggy is in Europe. Rough Loaders are in London. Obviously, Mark Oliveira is in Venezuela. No, where is he from? From Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
So they're from all over the place, and obviously have very different styles of remixing,
right.
And which is great as an artist if you're not that, pedantic about your work. I'm very happy that and confident that these DJs are so talented that they could turn whatever I give them into something different and special and works in different places as well. So some of the remixes are great in the gym, some are great at the pool, some are great in the clubs, and I love being able to know that my music is in good hands with really great DJs when they remix
Absolutely.
it. So it gives something for everyone.
Exactly. There are very so different styles, but your own style is still there in the song, in every different remix. How do you feel about it?
You know what? That's funny that you say that. Because I wasn't sure that it was in all the remixes, and I'm very fortunate that they kept a lot of the integrity of the song.
Exactly.
Because the song was written with an 80s kind of vibe to it. Also, the meaning behind the song is important, and the message behind the song. So I think that by doing their job so well, it didn't really ruin the integrity of the work. So I'm very pleased that happened. But a lot of artists are a little bit scared to have their music remixed because sometimes it takes the music to a totally different place completely. And but I love that. I think that's great. I think that's actually a good thing, is that someone can take my work and be inspired by it and turn it into something that will make somebody want to, dance or work out or, so I'm very pleased. And I think they all sound great and they all sound different, and there's something for everyone on the record. So
that is the special magic of your work, because your songs, your style, your music, your lyrics inspires another artist, and that's so great. Already also our producer Becario, he's going to make a remix version of Solder for you to post it on your YouTube channel as Solder Frecuencia Millennial Remix.
Yay, I would love that. That'd be great. I mean, I've also just finished recording an acoustic version of Soldier as well.
Right.
So so there is something, that's another thing that you can do with, with the message is really strong, and the song is really important to me. It's about someone who really wasn't really happy with themselves and finally decided to make a change in their life, and for the better, because it's really hard to live with being so unhappy and trapped for so long and not feeling free. And, I think that song and that message really resonates with a lot of people about not being happy with who they are, and to finally break free from that and not care, because life is too short to be living unhappily. So anyway, I think that's just being your own soldier and making the choices in your life that will, lead you to a better place.
I think that is the one thing that makes your music special, that it has meaning. The lyrics inspires, and that is the magic of your work. Now, well, besides Solder, we also have Fresh Out of the Oven Get Together, which also that 80s style. Did you record it together with Solder as an album? I mean, it's an album that you are giving us in little tastes of?
You picked up all of the right points. Yes and no. So the album sort of came together and was inspired by, obviously, me living authentically through the 1980s. I hosted a show in England, 3 seasons of a show called Stacey Jackson in the 80s. So I've been around 80s music for a long time, and like recently. And I just said, you know what, I've got to write an album with that feel, because, it meant so much to me growing up in the 80s, and the sound is so weirdly very current, that I thought it would be great to write a record that sort of maintained that sound. And but I worked with so many different producers. So the one that I worked with Soldier was the same guy from Britain called Ramsey, who I wrote Flipside with. And the new single that you're talking about, Get Together, I wrote with a friend of mine from Chicago, actually. And so he's American. And I've worked with various different producers on this record, and what was really great is being able to do that and yet still make a cohesive album with a very similar song.
Okay.
With a very similar sound. So
just a little bit.
Yeah, I was very I was really happy that I was able to do that, get that experience working with different producers, but yet have the sound be cohesive. So yeah, Get Together is kind of like an 80s, 90s feel. It makes you want to get up and dance.
That is the personality of these special singles, and even that every single has its own personality, and that I came with the same thing as I said before. That is your magic. And now, speaking of collaborations, working with Snoop Dogg for Live It Up was great. Do you have any new collaboration coming up?
Well, I did collaborate with a Greek artist, as you know, on Viral, a Greek pop star called Dimitri. He's obviously in a different genre to Snoop Dogg, but it was a really special time because he reached out to me on a record, and I've known Dimitri for a very, very, very long time, even before he became, who he is. And so it was I like collaborating on different projects with different people. I haven't thought about a new collaboration just yet. Someone said to me, oh, you should collaborate with Elton John. I'm not sure. You never know what's going to happen in the pipeline. So, but yes is the answer. I'm going to definitely be doing something with someone fabulous, but I haven't thought that through yet.
Okay, we could say that your doors are wide open to anybody who wants. That's great. And now, let's step away from the music for a moment. If I remember correctly, the release of your book was pending. How are we doing with that?
Well, it's coming out this Christmas.
Okay, this Christmas.
So the book is Yeah, the book. Yeah, the book is called "How a Gangster Rapper Made Me a Better Mom."
Exactly.
And I'm excited about it because it kind of is fictionalized, but it's loosely based on my journey. And I'm waiting just now to get the cover of the book. My publishers were sending through all the artwork, and it was very exciting to actually see something like in real life. So it's, I spent so much time writing it that to actually have it come out in like an actual book is so exciting. So it comes out Christmas, and then I'll be probably touring with the book and the music. In fact, we were just talking about me doing a tour in South America and in Mexico.
Please.
Hopefully I'll come to your... Yes. You're definitely on there.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I've never been to Mexico. Oh no, that's not true. I've been to Mexico. I was on the west coast of Mexico once, like Puerto Vallarta and that sort of area. I was on the west coast of it, but that was it. I was there for like a few days, so I definitely it's on my bucket list.
Okay, please. We are still waiting for you, and I have a little confession for you. We have a running joke here, and I don't refer to you as Stacey Jackson. I refer to you as Stacey of Chanclet Jackson, which means you and I are married, but you don't think. You don't think
no,
that?
I found you now. You're not stuck now. We were stuck a second. We were at the confession that you were going to make.
Okay. Sorry. You had to find out at some point. But just kidding. With so love and respect. Stacey, please tell us what's next. What are you working on? What are you preparing for us? Because we already know you don't stop.
Well, so the whole album is called Superwoman.
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 I can't imagine a better name.
Well, thank you. That's also the next single. It's the title of the album is the single as well, and that'll be coming out probably in November. So I'm sure I'll be back. Yeah.
Right.
And then the book comes out over Christmas, and so I have a very busy 2024 ahead of me. But that's okay. Keeps me on my toes.
You absolutely keep rolling. We hope you have a very pleasant stay in the United States, and we are still waiting for the opportunity you have here in Mexico, Stacey. We really love you so much here on Frecuencia Millennial. You know that. And as always, it's a real pleasure for me to talk with you. And we are happy to have you as an exclusive artist. I hope you knew that here in Frecuencia Millennial.
No, I'm really, really honored. Thank you so much. It's always so lovely to speak to you. And I'm so thrilled that you guys are playing my records. And I mean, you don't know how much this means to me. It's really like I need to start speaking Spanish. I have to learn.
Please.
I'm going to start doing Duolingo, and I'm going to learn how to speak Spanish.
Please make my work a little bit easy.
Start touring.
Stacey, we will be watching every step you take, because as a person you are wonderful, and as an artist you are simply exceptional. So we hope you continue to succeed. And once again, thank you very much for your time. It's always a pleasure.
Much. It was great to speak to you. Thank you.
Stacey, please receive a hug with love from the whole team, and see you here soon when you finally present your book. Okay?
Yes, I'd love that. Thank you so much.
Okay, Stacey, as always, a big hug with so much love.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
See you next time, Stacey.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. You too.
Ahí la tienen, como siempre, un placer compartir con Stacey Jackson, que efectivamente ha estado, pues ahora presenta este par de sencillos que ya aquí en la estación ya les dimos a conocer. Get Together y por otro lado Solder. Síganla por favor en sus redes sociales. Si quieren ver los videos con estas colaboraciones que ha tenido con estos DJs Marco Oliveira, que es brasileño, ya por fin está colaborando con un latino. Bueno, el portugués no es propiamente español, pero finalmente son parte de la comunidad latinoamericana, y también les mandamos un abrazo con muchísimo cariño. Siggy también, Rough Loaders y The Shamanic son las colaboraciones que ha estado, o bueno, mejor dicho, los DJs que tomaron esta canción para hacer su versión, sin perder obviamente el estilo de Stacey Jackson, una de nuestras artistas exclusivas aquí en Frecuencia Millennial, a quien por supuesto pues siempre es un placer tener y compartir un poquito con ella, y que nos comparta sobre todo qué es lo que está trabajando musicalmente hablando. Les agradecemos muchísimo por su tiempo y colaboración, y los invitamos a estar pendientes de la música de Stacey Jackson aquí en Frecuencia Millennial. Como siempre, un gusto compartir con ustedes esta transmisión especial. Soy Chanclas, me despido, que sigan teniendo un excelente día. ¿Salimos, becaria? Ok, pues a la gente de YouTube, también de ustedes nos despedimos. Gracias por acompañarnos en esta transmisión especial.
Grupo
y pues como lo dijimos ahorita al aire,
sociales,
estén pendientes por favor de nuestra querida Stacey Jackson, artista exclusiva. Saludos por acá.